For today, we're going to focus on awakening this kind of kundalini latent power within us. And the yogis often describe this power as being centered in and around the navel center. The actual name of that chakra is Manipura chakra, which means the city of gems. It denotes this place within us, this shrine, this sacred shrine within us that's very auspicious, very potent, and really powerful. And so much of our practice is actually geared towards awakening that potential. The scriptures actually say that when the forces of life within you, of apana and prana, meet at that place, there's an explosion of potential energy. So give me a thumbs up if you want an explosion of potential energy in your life. Yes. So let's just start off by coming to a comfortable seat and sitting with an erect spine. And bring the arms out to the sides. And inhale, bring the hands, reach up. Full deep breath. And then exhale, bring the hands down. And inhale, bring the hands, reach up. Now as you come up, see if you can create just a subtle, small back bend. And exhale, bring the hands down. We'll just do that 2 more times. Use these breaths as an opportunity to ground into your practice. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. Ground into this moment. And with every exhale, just see if you can let go of what you were doing 5 minutes ago, an hour ago, today. And with this next inhale, arrive more fully to this present, breathing in infinite possibilities. And then as you exhale, exhale into eternity, letting go, grounding. And then we'll inhale, bring the arms, reach up. And then exhale and twist your torso to the right and just let the arms come down on the exhale. And inhale, bring the arms, reach up. Again, come into that very subtle back bend and exhale, twist to the left and let the arms come down. And inhale, bring the arms, reach up. Full potential breath. Exhale, bring the arms down as you twist to the right. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. And exhale, bring the arms down. And then finally, inhale, the arms reach up. Let's stay here for an extra breath. Exhale, stay there and maintain the structure, maintain the engagement. Inhale, reach up a little bit more, draw the shoulder blades down, lift the manubrium, lift the chest, spread the fingers. And then this time, bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Bring the Namaste to the third eye. Press the fist gently into, or the heel of your hands into your third eye and take a breath. Bring the Namaste to your throat and take a breath. And then bring the Namaste to your heart center and take a breath. Very good. So what I'd like you to do from here is to come and lie down onto your back. We're going to do one thing here. So bring the arms out to the sides. Bring the knees into the chest. Don't hug the knees. Just pull the knees in using your abdominal muscles and your hip flexors. And then exhale and bring the knees over to the left halfway. Now, as you bring the knees over to the left, keep the right shoulder blade on the floor. And then inhale back up. And then exhale back over to the left, same side. Squeeze the knees together, squeeze the thighs together. Keep the right shoulder blade down. Remember, you're only coming about halfway, so no more than that. And then inhale back up. And then exhale back over. Inhale back up. We'll do it one more time. Pull the pubic bone up to the navel. Exhale over to the left. Again, just halfway. Now keep pulling the pubic bone up to the navel center. Pull the knees a little bit into the armpits. Take another breath. And then inhale back up. And exhale, relax the feet down. And just take a breath in. The work that we're doing is in the navel center. So see if you can breathe in potential light, potential energy. Feel courage, strength, and stamina. And build those qualities with your breath into the navel center. Feel those qualities cultivating in your navel center. Bring the knees into the chest again. Inhale deeply and exhale over to the right this time, just halfway. Now keep the left shoulder blade on the ground. Pull the knees a little bit into the right armpit. Then inhale, bring the knees back up into the chest. Maybe squeeze the knees a little bit together, not too hard, just more intentionally drawing the thighs towards each other. Exhale over to the right. Again, just halfway. Pull the pubic bone up to the navel center. Inhale deeply. And then come back up. Good. And we'll do it again. So again, taking the inner thighs towards each other as you bring the knees over to the right. Pull the pubic bone up, shortening the abdominal muscles. Pull the knees a little bit closer to the right armpit. Inhale, come back up. We're going to do it one more time. And then exhale over to the right. Good. Pull the knees a little bit closer to the right armpit. Pull the pubic bone up. Feel the core engaged as you hold the knees there. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bring the feet down. Very nice. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Good. I know we said we were only going to do one thing here, but I lied. We're going to do one more thing. So straighten your legs for a moment. And then what I'd like you to do is just to raise your left leg up. Don't hold the leg, just raise the leg. Keep it as straight as possible. So if you only come to 80 degrees, that's fine, or 70 degrees. Bring it up as high as you can. Very good. Now bend the knee and bring the foot down. Keep the hand on your left thigh for a moment. Now, I want you to start to straighten the leg right where it is, bringing the leg to probably about 35, 40 degrees. And see if you can really engage that left thigh. Really feel that thigh engage. And then slowly lower the leg down. And then see if you can keep that left thigh engaged. Bring the leg back up. And then slowly bend the knee, bring it back down. We're going to repeat that a couple more times. Straighten the leg. Feel that thigh engage. Really see if you can feel that thigh engage. We're holding it for about 6 seconds. And then lower down. Try to relax your body and then slowly keep the thigh engaged as you bring the leg back up. Bend the knee, bring the foot down. Pause there for a moment. Straighten the leg, engage that thigh. Engage the thigh as much as you can. See if you can really feel the thigh muscle engaged, almost to the point where, I don't want to say it's burning, but that you feel that kind of burn of the leg muscle working. Lower down. And then slowly raise the leg up, but keep the thigh engaged as much as you can. And notice if you've gotten a little bit further. Notice if you're able to bring the leg up, Maybe the hamstring doesn't feel so tight anymore. And then slowly lower down. Okay, so we're activating the agonist muscles here to allow the antagonist, the hamstring, to relax. Bend this knee, straighten the right leg. Again, do the test. Bring the leg up. So that's about as far as I could bring my leg right now. Lower the leg slowly back down. Bend the knee. And bring your hand again to the right thigh. Okay, really keep the hips relaxed. Start to straighten the right leg. Good. Now, can you feel that right leg engaging, that right thigh engaging? Probably not as much as the third time on the left side, and that's okay. Takes a few times to start to connect the brain to the muscle. Slowly lower the leg down. Can you keep the leg engaged, that thigh engaged? Slowly raise the leg back up. Notice if it got a little bit easier. And then bend the knee, bring the leg down. Again, straighten the leg. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in, exhale out. See if you can feel that thigh engaging. Try not to engage anything else as you're doing this. Notice if you're clenching your teeth or your core. And then very slowly engage the thigh as you raise the leg back up. And then bend the knee. Bring the leg down. Just pause. Take a breath in. Good. And then slowly start to straighten the leg. Again, engage that thigh. Really engage that thigh. Notice that it's probably feeling a little more engaged than the first time that we did it. Take a deep breath in. Engage it a little bit more. And then slowly down. And then engage the thigh as you raise the leg back up. And again, notice if there's a difference. Notice if there's a difference in your range of motion, okay, and how that feels. Slowly lower the leg back down. Roll over to the side. Come on to all fours. Spread the fingers. Bring the shoulder blades back. Draw the chest forward. Take a breath in and feel your spine as you exhale and round the back. Inhale, lift the heart and chest, and exhale and round the back. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. This time, tuck the toes. Now keep the spine as long as you can. As you exhale, come into downward dog. Inhale, come onto your knees, lift the chest and heart. And exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto all fours, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your hands and knees one last time. Lift the chest and heart. And then exhale, come into downward dog. Can you engage your thighs? Remember, we were just engaging your thighs. Notice that if you can lift your toes, that'll actually help you to engage your thighs a little bit more. Very good. Then inhale, come into plank pose. Now squeeze your core. Squeeze the abdominals. Exhale, back into downward dog. Inhale, come into plank pose. Squeeze your core. Squeeze the navel to the spine, the sides of the belly into the midline. Good. Push the middle of your back up just a little bit, but bring the heart forward simultaneously. Exhale, come into downward dog. Inhale, come into plank pose. Bring the chest forward. Push up between the shoulder blades. Smile as you do this. You're feeling your body getting active. Exhale, come into downward dog. Inhale, come into plank. Squeeze the belly. Push up between the shoulder blades a little bit. Bring the chest forward, pubic bone to navel, push the heels back. Exhale, downward dog. Good, and then inhale, come into plank. And exhale, come all the way down to the floor. You're going to lift the chest and the legs up as high as you can. And you'll lift the arms up. Palms can be up or down, it doesn't really matter. But lift the legs up as high as you can. And then exhale, come on down. Then come on back up. Lift up as high as you can. And then exhale, come on down. Come on back up. Now really breathe into the belly. This is the source of your power, of your indomitable will, of your courage and strength. And then come on down. And then come on back up. Lift up the leg bones as high as you can. Then lift up the chest a little higher. Feel the back muscles working. And then come on down. Come on back up. Lift up the chest, lift up the legs. Lift up from the inner thighs if you can. And then come on down. Then lift up the legs again. Lift up the chest. Lift everything up. Now breathe into the belly. Feel indomitable willpower as you lift courageously your body higher up. And then come on down. Bring the hands underneath your forehead for a moment and take 2 or 3 breaths. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Come on up to 4s. And then come into downward facing dog. And then lunge your right foot up to your hands. Now, take the hands off the floor. Just kind of rest them on your knees for a moment. Have your chest forward, your shoulder blades back. Now let the arms drop here for a moment. Press back through the left heel. Take the right hip bone back. Very good. Arms out like a Superman. Inhale deeply. Lift your right toes up for a moment. And then slowly bring the hands down. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot forward. Bring the hands to your left thigh for a moment. Press the right heel back. Take your left hip back. Squeeze the hips into midline. Draw the pubic bone forward. Now let the arms come down. Lift the left toes and then bring the arms back like Superman. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Good. Bring the hands down. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot forward. See if you can come back to that spot that we just left on the right side. Take the right hip bone back. Chest forward. Extend the spine as much as you can. Take the sides of the belly in. Very good. Exhale the hands down. Take the right foot back. Step the left foot forward. Come back to that spot again. Lift your left toes. Ground down through the left heel. Press back through the right heel. Take the arms out like Superman. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Can you launch? Feel yourself launching forward. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot forward. Good. Bring the hands back just for a moment. Squeeze the hips into midline. Then bring the arms, reach up, high lunge. Lift the chest. Now, straighten the right leg just a little bit. Lift up through the torso of your upper body. Lift up through the chest. And then slowly start to bend that right knee. But keep the integrity of the upper body. Now squeeze the sides of the belly into the midline. Feel that squeeze. Yes, use that. Use an affirmation, any affirmation that you like. I feel indomitable. I feel strength. I feel power. And see that feeling at the navel center. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Right foot steps back, left foot steps forward. Come back to that first pose. Lift the left toes, anchor down through that left heel. Bring the arms, reach up. Again, now straighten that left leg just a little bit. Just a little bit. Feel yourself getting longer, taller. Take the sides of the belly and squeeze the navel center. Now bend your left knee and seed an affirmation into your navel center, the source of your power. Deposit some gems of feelings of strength, power, courage, indomitable will. Exhale, bring the hands down. Exhale, take the left foot back. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Good, and then very slowly start to walk the feet a little bit up to the hands. Good, bring the hands to your waist, and then inhale back up. And just pause in samastiti for a moment. Samastiti means steadfast and balanced. Or balanced in being steadfast and steady in the knowledge of who you are, in the knowledge of your inner source of strength, that inner source of courage. Let that feeling be the ruling feeling in your body. Let it saturate every cell. Very good. So bring your feet about hip distance apart, and then inhale, bend your knees, sit back, breathe into chair pose. Now bring the arm bones back, and you should feel this in your lower back. You should feel these muscles engaging. That's what I want. Then exhale, come forward, keep the knees bent. Let the hands come down. Squeeze your belly as you let your head slowly drop. Then bend the knees, come and sit back into chair pose. Sit back a little bit more. Very good. Lift up through the chest, lift up through the heart. Very good. And then exhale, strong navel, come forward. And then inhale, come and sit back again. Very good. Now sit back a little bit more. Lift the toes, pull the thigh bones back, lift the chest. Draw everything upwards. And then inhale, come and stand. And exhale, Namaste Mudra. Very good. Okay, same thing again. So bend the knees, come and sit back into chair. Very good. Take the arm bones back more if you can. Sit back a little bit more down. Exhale, come forward, and then let your hands drop, the head drop down. Inhale, come and sit back into chair. Beautiful. Lift the chest and heart. Smile a little bit as you do this. And then inhale, come and stand. And exhale, Namaste Mudra. We're going to do that one more time, that sequence, really to build strength in the lower back. So inhale, bend the knees. let your butt stick out a little bit. Sometimes some people really want to tuck the tailbone. Don't tuck the tailbone. Don't stick it out either, but just let it come out naturally. Lift up at the pubic bone. Inhale deeply. Sit back a little bit more. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come and sit back into chair. Can you come down a little bit more? Then bring the biceps back. Feel all your back muscles completely engaged. Inhale, come and stand. And exhale, Namaste Mudra. Take a breath here. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Very good. Okay, so come to the top of your mat here, and then step your right foot back, and have your hands on your waist just for a moment. Then let your hands just drop. Now we're going to come into warrior one, so you're going to bend the left knee in a moment. So bend the left knee, but then bring the arms forward. Turn the palms up as you do this, and bring the arm bones back. So there's going to be a little bit of a sway in your upper back. I want to try and create a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, bend the left knee, bring the arm bones back. But now take the sides of the belly in. Squeeze the navel to the spine as you bring the arms back. And exhale. Straighten the left leg, bring the arms down. Inhale, bend the left knee. Again, take the navel in, arm bones back. Navel in, arm bones back. Navel in, arm bones back. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Good. Inhale, bend the knee, bring the arms up. Navel in, arm bones back. Now we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Breathe in deeply and exhale deeply. Breathe into the navel center. Breathe in power, courage, indomitable will, strength, manifestation. Inhaling deeply. Exhale deeply. And then inhale, step the right foot up, and exhale, Namaste Mudra. Breathing in and breathing out. Just feeling all the energy coursing through your body. Take that energy and spread it to every cell in your body. Step the left foot back, the right foot forward. The arms are going to come down. And then slowly start to bend the right knee, bring the arms up to the sky, inhale. Good, navel in, arm bones back. Exhale, straighten the leg, and bring the arms down. Bend the right knee, take the arms up to the sky, navel in, arm bones back, navel in, arm bones back. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And this time we're going to stay there for a few breaths. So really take the navel in, arm bones back. Press down into the right heel, press down into the left heel, lift up at the pubic bone. Lift the heart, lift the chest. And then inhale, step your left foot up to your right foot. Take the hands to Namaste Mudra. Take whatever you feel and start to let every cell in your body become saturated in that feeling. And awakening to that indomitable willpower that lives in all of us. So step your other foot back so you spread your feet in your mat about 4 feet apart, and then turn your right foot to the right. Bring the hands, just cross your arms. We're going to do triangle pose a little bit differently. We're not going to hold it very long, and we're just going to do it once. So bring your right shoulder to the right hip bone, but pull the left shoulder back. Good. Come back up. We'll do it again. Bring the right shoulder to the right hip bone as much as you can, squeezing the lateral oblique muscles, maybe even squeezing a little bit of QL. Lean back a little bit, and then take the right hand down the right leg. Don't worry about where it comes, and bring the left hand, reach up. Triangle pose is the pose of transformation, is the sign of transformation, embodying that transformative power within us. Take deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Then inhale, come back up. Turn the foot in and the hands in Namaste just for a moment. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. And then turn the left foot to the left. Again, just cross your arms. Now, as we come into the left side, be mindful of just slightly, not a lot, but just a little bit of twisting to your right. Okay? So this is to keep you from collapsing into the left leg. So, torso, or more specifically navel, turns a little to the right. Take your left shoulder to the left hip bone. And hold it there and squeeze that side body. And then come back up. And then come back into it. And you're squeezing, squeezing, and then very slowly let the left hand drop and the right hand up. You can see that my left arm here is like free. It's not holding on to the leg. And you can come a little bit more into it, but being supported through the lateral obliques, through the QL on the left side. And then inhale back up. Turn the left toes in. Bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Take a breath in. And exhale out. Very good. Okay. So what we're going to do next is called revolving triangle. So you're going to bring the arms, reach out to the sides. We'll do it dynamically on one side a few times, and then we'll do it dynamically on the other side a few times. But really be aware of this kind of twisting action at the navel center. So bring the arms, reach out, inhale, and then exhale. You're going to bring your right hand to the floor. You can bend your left knee if you need to, and then twist up. Inhale, navel to spine, come back up. And exhale, come back down. Inhale, back up. And exhale, back down. Inhale, back up. And exhale back down. Inhale back up. Good. And this last one, let's hold it for a couple of breaths. And exhale back down. Good. Take a few deep breaths. Keep twisting here as much as you can. Press the right shoulder towards the wall that you're facing. Take the left shoulder blade back. Create a bit of an arch in your upper back if you can. Take a breath in and out. Inhale back up. And exhale, hands to Namaste Mudra. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Let's do the other side. So inhale, bring the arms out. And exhale, now you're going to bend the right knee and take the left hand to the floor and the right hand reaches up. Inhale, come back up. And exhale and come back down. Very good. Inhale, come back up. And exhale and come back down. Inhale, come back up. And exhale and come back down. Inhale, come back up. Good, we'll do it one more time. Exhale, come back down. Very good. Now stay here for a few breaths. See if you can get the left shoulder moving in the direction you're looking. Take the right shoulder blade back. Kind of do a little bit of a back bend in the upper part of your back. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Good. You're going to keep the feet there. We're going to do one more pose. But I'm going to turn a little bit just so that you can see me better. But you can stay right where you are. So you're going to have the feet wide apart. And then inhale and exhale, fold forward. Now, come a little bit forward. Take the navel into the spine. Don't come into this posterior tilt so much, but pull the pubic bone slightly upwards towards the navel. Now come forward more. And forward more. And then if you can, have the hands down on the ground. And we're just going to pause there for a moment. Now, if you have blocks at home, you can use the hands on the blocks, which is really lovely here. Or just bring the hands underneath the shoulder blades, the shoulders, and come on the fingertips and pull the shoulder blades back. So you're really creating this sense of extension in the spine, in the upper part of your back. Press the heels down into the ground. Bring the chin slightly inward, just a little bit. Again, pull the pubic bone slightly forward. Take the sides of the belly in. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. Breathe into your belly. Breathe in strength, courage, indomitable willpower. Feel as if the breath becomes these two pieces of wood that we're rubbing together. And as it creates that friction, a flame begins and then turns into a large fire, consuming those pieces of wood, but also consuming all of your negative tendencies, the walls that you've placed around the potential of who you can be. Breathe into that place and feel the flames burning everything down. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist, and then inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring the feet towards each other underneath the hips. Bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. And take a breath in and out. Breathe in deeply. And exhale deeply. Good. And then from here, come and sit down onto the floor. And we're going to end with a couple more poses here. So the first one's going to be a twist. And what I'd like you to do, I'll turn this way. What I'd like you to do is to bring the hands to your shoulders, okay? Lift the elbows up. You don't have to lift them up as high as you can, but the elbows lifting is more of a way to begin to extend the upper chest and then create that extension in the lumbar spine, as opposed to like this, okay? You want to get as much extension as possible, and then you're going to twist to your left. Okay, so just twisting to the left as much as you can. Now don't lift your right pelvic bone, don't lift your right hip bone to try and twist more. Keep both of those stable as you twist. Good. Come back to center, relax the hands. Okay, so a little cue here is to press through both heels of the feet as you cross your legs. Press through both heels of the feet. Bring the hands back to the shoulders, lift up the chest, and twist. Keep that right hip down, the right pelvic bone down, just twisting as much as you can. You're going to feel your core engaging here to keep the integrity of the pose. And come back to center. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, twist. And come back to center, lift up through the chest, and exhale, twist. Come back to center, lift up, and exhale, twist. And come back to center. We're going to do it one more time. Lift up the chest, lift up the heart. Very good. And exhale, twist. Come back to center and let the hands come down. Breathe into your navel, into the lower belly. Breathe in the potential of who you can be in this world and all that you can do. The walls are down. Go to that place and be surprised. Good. Let's do the other side. Recross the arms here lift the elbows up, get that extension in the lumbar spine, and then twist to your right. Come back to center, lift up the chest, lift up the spine, and then twist. Come back to center, lift up the chest, lift up the heart, extend the spine, and twist. Come back to center, lift up the chest, press through the heels of your feet, lift up the pubic bone slightly, and then twist again. Come back to center. Again, lift. Feel your whole spine lifting, elongating. Now twist it. Come back to center. And one last time, lift everything up. Let's go for broke. And then twist as much as you can, but keep that left sit bone, that left pelvic bone moving down into the ground. Come back to center. Let the hands come down. This time, bring the hands over your navel center and just take a couple of deep breaths. Feel the whole universe of limitless, infinite possibilities at your navel. And those possibilities are awakening to realities. Realities within you. Very good. Okay, come and lie down. You're going to bend your knees like you would for bridge pose. Have the arms out to the sides or behind your head. Either one is fine. And then inhale, lift the chest, lift the hips as high as you can and squeeze the glutes. Now, if you want to take your fingers and just like hit your glutes up and just see what's going on, you can do that. And then slowly come down. Very good. Jiggle everything out. Now, if you can, squeeze the glutes first and then lift up. And then lift up a little higher, squeeze the glutes. And then slowly come on down. Take a breath in and relax. And then squeeze the glutes and lift up. Now, really push down into the heels of your feet. Lift up a little higher. Let the rest of your feet come down if they came off the floor. But lift up and really squeeze the glutes. Now, if you're squeezing your teeth, you're probably not squeezing your glutes. So relax your jaw, exhale, come on down. Very good. And then again, squeeze the glutes and lift up. Squeeze them a little bit more, lift a little bit more if you can, and then slowly come on down. Very good. Do it again. Bring the hips up, squeeze the glutes, Squeeze them a little bit more. Lift up a little bit higher. And then slowly come on down. Take a breath in and relax. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Good. Squeeze the glutes again. Lift up. Push down into the heels of your feet and lift up a little bit more. See or notice that it gets easier as you do this. The muscles become activated, become stronger, become more resilient. Exhale slowly down and straighten your legs. Good. Bring the hands down beside your waist. We're going to do one more pose. Bring the knees towards the chest. Good. Now you're going to inhale, straighten the legs towards the ceiling and bring the arms over your head. And then exhale and bring the knees back into your chest and the hands down beside you. Inhale, bring the legs up and the arms over the head. Push the heels up towards the sky. Engage your quads. Exhale, pull the knees in as you lower the hands back down. We're going to do this a few more times. Just go at your own pace. Good, and then bring, when you're ready, the feet down to the floor. And then start to straighten the legs out for Shavasana. Let the arms come out to the sides. As you breathe in and breathe out, watch the rise of the belly as you inhale. See the belly rising towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, see the navel, the belly dropping towards the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Let your hands come to your navel center just for a moment and take a few breaths into your hands. Breathe in courage, strength. Breathe in indomitable willpower. As you exhale, let go of anything that you're holding on to. Let go of your judgments and your beliefs, your limiting attitudes. As you breathe in the possibility of who you can be in this world. Exhale out that sort of old image of yourself, that old limiting image. Very good. Bend the knees. Gently roll over to the side. And come and sit up. Keep the hands at the navel just for a moment. Take a few more deep, healing, energizing breaths. Sometimes we think about ourselves in terms of needing something else to be something else. And that we sometimes need to remember that we are complete. So as you take a couple of more breaths, just breathe in that affirmation, I am whole, I am complete. I have everything I need inside me. Namaste, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Be well.